good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I'm Jody Joe, and this is a special video because not because we're talking about Wonder Woman, but because we got Tyler Cordalis all the way up from North in the house, bro. Shout out to Tyler, bro.
I'm in the building.
So good to be here live next to you, Tyler. Next to him, we got E, Green Ranger, Green Arrow.
What up?
Thirst King, a.k.a. Virgo King, Team Sus. The man, the myth, the legend, the code.
What up?
Black guy number 4, and the Flash. It looks like Wonder Woman is going to HBO Max. It's a lot of people will call it an inevitability, but I would call it almost a nightmare. Yes,
Damn.
Wonder Woman 1984 will be going to HBO Max and theaters simultaneously this Christmas, December 25th. Internationally, where HBO Max is not available, it will be released in theaters on December 16th. What that means is the international audience who doesn't have access to HBO Max, which is a lot of people, will be able to see Wonder Woman 1984 a full week before the American audience right here in the United States of America. You guys remember how Infinity War and Endgame was? That was pretty fun, wasn't it? Well, that's neither here nor there. Wonder Woman 1984, directed by Patty Jenkins, it's produced by Charles Roman, a.k.a. Chuck. A lot of time and effort went into this film to get done, and it got pushed back numerous times. Initially going back all the way to November of 2019. It had a December of 2019 flare. Then it got pushed back to June 2nd of 2020. Then when the pandemic hit and it didn't look like it was going to be able to make that release date, while Christopher Nolan made sure that his movie came out, they moved Wonder Woman 1984 to August 14th, 2020. Well, the pandemic didn't get much better than that, so we had to end up pushing it back again. It went from August to, I believe, October.
Yeah.
Was it October?
I don't remember.
Well, let's just say from August to December. Christmas time. I thought it went from to October, but I could be wrong. Christmas time, and here we are. Warner Brothers is not moving. Last week we had a topic. It was a sponsor's choice. Should Warner Brothers just double down and release it no matter what? And what should that date be? We all talked about it. We all said it should be at least March of 2021 up until the summer of 2021. Well, Jason Kilar, head of AT&T, CEO, is not having it. He said, we're putting it out now. I want to know how you guys feel about this, and I want to know what you guys think. Who wants to tackle this first?
I'll go.
E, it's coming to HBO Max. What are your thoughts?
I think it's kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? It should have been in the theaters in the first place. It's going to lose the money that it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, Patty and Gal put a lot of work into this. You know, the cast, the actors, all of them, you know, the producers, everybody put a lot of work into this, and it's losing. It's not going to make the money it's supposed to make. You know, for us to really see it as movie fans, we're supposed to see a movie in the theaters, not in on HBO Max, because it's not going to make this revenue what it's supposed to do. You know, if you wouldn't see it on HBO Max, a lot of people are not going to even get HBO Max, and if they are going to get it, the ones that get it going to be watching it at somebody else's house. So it's not going to make the money it's supposed to make, which I think is weak as fuck for that to happen. I think Warner Brothers, AT&T is as an ass face for doing some dumb shit like this, for even allowing this to even happen, because if they really want to go for money, this is not the way to go.
Well said. So E's not really happy with this news. Anybody share his thoughts?
You gonna put up some bread to watch it?
Is E wrong? Is he wrong for feeling this way, Virgo? And what are your thoughts, man? What do you think?
He's not wrong, but I see what they're doing. You know, I don't mind the fact that the movie's going to be in theaters in other countries, because they, you know, what is it? Where is it going to be? I'm sorry.
It's going to be on HBO Max.
No, I'm sorry, in theaters. Where's it going to be at?
It's going to be in America in theaters on the 25th.
Oh, okay.
And internationally on December 16th.
Okay, that makes more sense, because I think other countries, you know, they have, you know, this whole Rona thing under control. So I believe they're able to show the movie and make as much money as possible in theaters before it comes to HBO Max. Now, I don't have a problem with coming to HBO Max, but the thing I want to know is, like, are they going to have to throw like a little paywall like they did with Mulan, like $30? Are they going to be doing that?
No, they will not be doing that. They're going to release it on HBO Max for the simple price of a subscription. No additional paywall after that. Not like Mulan. Not like Scoob.
They're going to lose a lot of money off this movie.
They will.
Lot. So I completely agree with E. This is an L on their part, but at the same time, I feel like they want to get this movie out the way for the future of DC, whatever's coming next right after. So that's why they're dropping the ball right now.
Code, do you share those same sentiments?
Hell no. What kind of shit am I hearing right now? A bunch of CEOs at this table. What's wrong with y'all? Hey, look, I understand they're going to take a hit but they big business, big money, making millions. They can take a hit for little old me, the consumer. I want to see it. You want to see it. You want to see it. You want to see it. I feel like if they lose a couple $100 million and we get to see the movie, it's a pandemic. I mean, what the heck? Can't they take a hit for us? Shout outs. Thank you for the triple combo. Shout outs to Warner Brothers for taking this hit for the little old fans. You know,
okay.
Shout outs for taking this hit.
It's a fan movie.
I know it's a hit, but the movie's been sitting on ice for a while, and people want to see it, myself included. Shit, I wasn't going to the theaters anyway.
You didn't even like the first Wonder Woman.
Warner Bros. already,
Shut up.
Warner
You
Bros.
gave it
already
a
took a
C.
hit,
Shut
though.
up.
They took a hit, though, with Harley Quinn. That was a hell of a hit.
We don't care about that one. Hey, but anyways, look, it's okay to take a hit from time to time as big business corporations if you're going to release something because the fans, clamoring for it. Because I can't see how they're going to make any money back really this way. There's no paywall, like you said. That's even more of a plus.
They're banking on a subscription service. They're hoping that people will subscribe to the
they're crazy.
service.
They're crazy.
Keep it for a while.
Somebody up in there know
Or
more than
forget.
me because that shit ain't doing it. But I have HBO Max, Amazon Prime. I got it all. So that's what's up. Just put it on any one of the platforms you want so I can see it. Enjoy the movie. Take the hit for the fans. I love y'all. Warner
Tell them the
Brothers.
truth.
I did.
Tell the fans
I
the truth
did
right now.
I just did.
Tell them how much you hate DC.
They already. I can't stand DC.
He hates DC. He hates
So?
the heroes. And that's why you don't have a level of respect for the
I
DC
do.
films.
I do.
No, you don't. You say you hate DC. You hate their movies. So, of course, you want it on streaming because you don't have no lover of.
That's not why I want it on streaming.
But you hate the movies.
No.
You hate DC.
What are you talking? I hate their bad movies.
You hate DC, period. You always call them
Yes,
trash.
I hate DC, period.
Is DC trash?
Hell yeah.
Exactly. So understand that, guys, before you
No,
guys
no, no, no,
go
no, no, no.
clapping for
No,
this
no,
guy.
no, don't
he
try
hates
to-
Superman. He didn't like
I
Wonder
love
Woman.
Man
He
of
gave Wonder Woman a
Steel.
C minus.
I love Man of Steel.
Why do you love Man of Steel, Code? Because he's not Superman, right?
Yeah, but he's still,
Why do you love Man of Steel?
I love V for Vendetta.
Why do you love Man of Steel?
I love V for Vendetta.
Why
I love Watchmen.
do you love Man of
Wait,
Steel?
I love Watchmen.
I love those movies too.
I love the Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I like good movies. Well, come here with that bullshit.
Excuse me, sir.
What's up?
Why don't you love Man of Steel?
What do you mean? I do love
Why do
Man
you
of
love
Steel.
it? Why do you love it?
Because it's not Superman.
Because how do you feel about Superman?
He's trash. Traditional Superman is trash. Stop trying to.
You hate him, right?
Because he's weak.
Just like Snyder.
But
All right,
people,
Flash,
oh,
go
yeah,
ahead,
shit.
Flash. What do you think about this news here, huh?
Shout outs to Keith. He's got the picture in his hand of Wonder Woman.
Hold it up a little bit more, Keys. Well, I could go wrong on you. There it is. Sierra.
Made that fire, bro.
Fire.
She did
Shout out to
great
our
fire
girl
for
Sierra
that,
who
bro.
sent that to us for Mail Day 24. Sierra, wherever you are, hello to you and your family, your father, your brothers, your uncles.
Aunties,
Shout out to
all
the
of
whole
them.
entire family, your mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Sierra and family.
And
Thank
enjoy,
you so much
enjoy
for
the
that.
movie on HBO Max. That's what's up.
I'm gonna say
shots.
the same thing because I like I don't mind it coming out on streaming service. I'm fine with that. Just like with the Soul movie, I'm fine with that too. Everybody's gonna have an opportunity now to go watch it, to go see it, and to fully endorse the movie. So
Loading like a PS1.
That's fucked
guys,
up,
I
bro.
know y'all be
So
laughing
point.
over there, and I know it's
I'm
laughing
sorry.
at me.
That's where loading
No, we're not
started.
laughing at you, bro.
I heard Cole
Speaking to the mic.
walk and laugh.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't mind because the only thing is, I do want Wonder Woman to make its money though. That's the thing.
If you want Wonder Woman to make his money flash, then it makes sense that you should want it in theaters because on streaming it will not make the money it deserves.
I understand that, but
Okay.
then it's all this pandemic that's going on. It's I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's
Not a lot of
right.
people is going to be going to theaters because of this. And who else is going when they release the movie? Who's going to watch it then is still going to be losing out of money. And who knows when this is going to be over?
Right, right.
You want them to wait.
Oh, they said the mic is low. Well, we'll fix it in a bit.
Yeah.
So either way it goes, I still want people to see it, and who knows, HBO Max, they probably need this movie to get the audience, to get that the people in there in their show. So I mean in their
Keys, Black Guy number 4. When are you going to help him? When are you going to help this man? I'm sitting there looking at you. Shake your head. This man is dying on camera right now, bro. Help me. This fool is turning into a body on camera. You just sitting there let him do it.
And I should let him do it because why not? It's for the show anyway. Let him have his little failures and sometimes a little success.
Speaking of, Keys, what Black Guy number 4, what are your thoughts on this whole Wonder Woman situation going straight to streaming? How do you feel?
I'm content with it going straight to streaming. I want to see it. I understand you would like for it to make its money, but it's been delayed how many times and many months has already passed? It's already lost that money. So that's not money they're going to get back in the first place. They might as well try and re-up on some people for subscriptions, and maybe this sets up for something future as in a paywall. I think that part is silly. No paywall at all. Disney's paywall of $30 was just ridiculous and stupid. There was no way I was going to do that. So I'm absolutely fine with what's happening. Aside from I would have taken a $10, $15 paywall to see this. It's nowhere near what they would definitely make in the theaters, and it's nowhere near what the theaters would have made off of the movie in the first place because it's not there at all. Well, not there out here in California and some other states. Maybe internationally they would have got something, but I'm very, very okay with what's going on. Yeah, I'm really excited to still see this film, but it's just unfortunate what the circumstances that they have to go through and that we also have to deal with in order to actually see this movie.
Fortunate is what you're looking for.
Hey, subscribe,
no,
Sci-Fi.
From the broke CEO table over there, yeah, it's unfortunate. From the fan table over here, it's
That's
great.
Right.
It's great. I'm totally fine with that, and I do want to see it. So I'm not as distraught and sad about it. I see both sides of it, but as just the person who's like, give me something to see, because there's not really many things that I actually want to actually watch right now. There's a bunch of stuff that I could turn to actually watch, but it's just like, no, I'll pass on that. There's only so many Mandalorian episodes I'll be able to take probably.
Let's go. Black Widow should be next. Let's go.
So he said a lot of things there. There was a lot that just came from him there. Making money is one thing.
Facts.
This is bigger than that.
Okay.
So you just gonna do that to me, huh? Okay.
I'm sorry, Keys. I have to.
Fine, go for it.
This is bigger than that. We're talking about the survival of the theaters. The theaters were itching and clawing in desperation. They asked the federal government for a bailout already. Yep. They're almost done. They asked the federal government for the bailout. You know how we bail out the car industry, we bail out the airlines. They need a bailout because they're going to go under.
That's understandable.
Flights aren't a necessity.
But a lot of the people who were most likely going to see this movie out here in California got a curfew tomorrow. So the time at which people who had to work and get off still, it still wouldn't make any money. They're still gonna miss out on a lot.
I understand.
Let it die.
The theaters were banking on getting a Wonder Woman release to help save them in their darkest time.
Okay, I get that, but we've been taught that lesson a long time ago. Yo, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket.
They had no choice.
I have a lot to say about the Marvel topic next, but DC had a golden opportunity here to not only have Wonder Woman 1984 be the great movie that it is, but not only did the first Wonder Woman movie in 2017 save the DCEU, but then the sequel, Wonder Woman 1984, saving the cinema? Imagine that storyline. Wonder Woman comes out to save theaters in the midst of a pandemic.
So the government is supposed to be the golden armor while the virus is Cheetah. And
boy, nobody gets sick going to the theaters, packed and shit. Where would you know? Don't do that.
You was already for going from theaters. You
exactly. You don't even go to the
movies.
That's
not the point, though.
Code, you don't even go to the movies.
Shut up, Code. This is kind of tough for you right now.
That's true.
That's why you can't say
I
shit.
can say a lot because the virus is real. And packing up into theaters is a bad thing. It's a bad idea.
No. You didn't go to the movies before there was a virus.
That's true.
Okay, so why are you talking about
because even though
you don't respect the theater.
But you're not even listening. That's true. And it's also true that you shouldn't pack people in the theaters regardless of how I feel about the theaters.
Nobody's
it's a bad
saying,
look.
Nobody's saying pack people in the theater.
How else
We're
they
talking
gonna
about
sit-
social distancing, 30%
Okay,
capacity.
but,
there's a lot of safety protocols that went into
So
effect
safely
to make
gather.
the
Alright,
theater
Jody.
going experience safe.
So
right.
safely gather.
Yes.
So
You know how you safely gather? Don't.
question, Jody.
Okay, so if that's what you're going off of, we can't go into grocery stores. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Keith.
exactly.
Question.
Or a restaurant.
So how do you think the bail
a necessity.
if you
Grocery
are
store.
the government, how does your bailout for theaters work?
I would absolutely bail out the movie theaters. I'd give them whatever they would need in order to survive for the next 6-7 months until the vaccine is mass spread. They don't need a massive, extensive bailout like the auto industry. A few $1 billion is enough for them. A $50 billion bailout
not a necessity.
would completely save them for a long
It's not a
time.
necessity.
Okay, then what about those?
You're not factoring in.
What about those
believe-
states that
think-
will still say, all right, it's totally fine that the government will bail out these theaters, but we're still going to have our mandates in place, which would still restrict many people from going in the first place.
That's fine.
Yes.
How's that fine
They're
when,
still
let's
gonna be
just say,
making less money.
California is one of those states where there's a lot of people who would still be restricted?
It doesn't matter because you're going to get so many more. Still, you're going to get
Yeah,
millions
that's
of
gonna happen
people
regardless.
able to go and watch the movie with safe social distancing and COVID guideline protocols approved by the CDC.
That's true.
Yeah, that'll work.
Because if it wasn't safe to be in the theater, the CDC would have shut it down.
A long time ago. Yeah.
We got a $10 donation coming in from somebody. That's Antonio Bendati. Antonio Bendati. Antonio says, for all of y'all saying let's kill the theaters, LOL, you're truly blind, my
Oh,
friend.
shit, my bad.
Fine if you only want streaming, then lesser quality films come. So I better not hear y'all complain.
He ain't lying about
That's
that.
right.
He's hey,
That's right.
you got me, homie. You got me with that.
It's
That's
not for
right.
The theaters,
You
we don't get
recant,
the big
you
budget
recant what you
movies.
said, Denko?
Hell no. I'll take some trashy movies if the price go down. That's what's up.
Cheap nigga. Shogun Assassin, $7. Shout out to Shogun Assassin. He says Canada is about to go on lockdown again. So all of the
wait a
revenue
second.
here will come from HBO. Go ahead, Keith.
I just got a real thought. Speaking of this whole situation, can you bring up your theater experience, Tyler, again? And do you think this would really work?
When I saw Tenet,
Yeah.
So you went to go see Tenet in the theaters.
saw Tenet,
In pandemic mode.
it was like 30% capacity. Everything was all the food was half price.
Ooh.
The
Okay,
theater was
cheap.
clean, sanitized. No physical purchase on the ticket. It was all online. You come in,
Ooh.
you sit there. There's like 4 seats to a row that you can't sit next to somebody. So it was only if you're with your family or friends.
Okay.
So I sat. We didn't sit next to anybody. It was perfect, safe.
You wore your mask?
Mask up.
Yep, there it is.
No
Shout out to
mask, no
Fandango,
entry.
my
There it
dog.
is. Why can't other people do that in theaters? We're not gonna. I don't even want to discuss that because
That's
that's
true.
obvious
No, look,
common sense.
I mean, it's just in my head. It's just, I really have no knock either way. But I did just look at it from both sides. As a fan, either way, if it's in theaters and I'm actually with you on this. If they said we're going to help out the theaters and we're going to do this and we're going to help with the guidelines and we're going to give you guys this money, do whatever you got to do to keep this going and make it safe for people, then sure, I will actually be one of those guinea pigs and go.
I think they're also afraid of like. the
I'll
people
be
who have
very,
to test
very
the
comfortable
boundary
doing
of
that
being
because
safe.
that's something somebody has to do anyway. You know what? If someone doesn't go and actually get the experience to help others around them, the community and things like that feel comfortable, then that's not going to work. But I would actually take that jump and go. I'd go see Wonder Woman in theaters. In this situation right now with the guidelines, it's sure. Tyler's guidelines where he's at up north were different from ours, so he had access. We just don't have the access. And I know you're dying to go. I'm dying to go. This guy right here, I don't know. And Code doesn't care.
Some people
So
gonna
it's-
die
it's
when
just-
they go.
Damn.
All right, shout
No,
out
they
to
won't
Bunda.
do
Bunda
that.
said,
It'll be after.
"What's up, fellas?"
What
Shout
up,
out to
bro?
my dude Bunda.
What up?
Shout out to him. He says, "I think it's really smart that what Warner Brothers is doing. By late December, most of the nation will be on lockdown." All right, that's what he said. By late December, okay, next month he's talking about. Okay, I could see where you're coming from. I understand why you would say that, but that's why if you release the movie in summer of next year, probably won't be on lockdown, and we'll be looking on the bright side. And that's my whole point, Bunda. That's why I wanted them to wait. And I understand that I'm not. It's really about saving the theaters. This move. I'm telling you, theaters right now are devastated after getting
That's
this
true.
news
I
that
feel
Wonder
bad.
Woman is not coming exclusively to the theater.
Right.
They're devastated.
Ass in seats.
Exactly. So that's why. And how far does your love and appreciation go? Does your love of Marvel and DC outweigh going to see theaters? Like if I was a genie and I said you can watch as many Marvel and DC movies as you want from home, but give me this theater, ain't nobody gonna take that outside of socially and people who don't like freaking. Who's gonna take that though? Y'all taking that?
Hell no.
No.
Y'all are really underrating and undervaluing the theater experience. These movies are not made to be on streaming. So if you guys want streaming quality, you shall get.
They come to streaming regardless.
Gone
Yeah,
are
but
the
later-
days.
but later
Gone
on,
will
though,
be the
later on,
days
though.
of $250 million budgeted films for a streaming service.
I don't know about that.
I know about that.
They won't
Netflix
do it.
is
They can't do
doing
it.
They
nothing but-
won't do. It doesn't make sense. Those movies are going to be $80 million, $100 million tops budget.
Netflix is doing nothing but coming up.
Netflix is
They-
Netflix.
No,
bro.
I'm saying it's all streaming, and their budgets for their movies been going up.
Their budgets of their movies have been going up for only select huge, like
I
The Rock.
understand. It's a climb. It's a climb.
Netflix in this situation is different. They had the lead by 8 years. They have like over 100 million subscribers. They're bringing in so much money. They're balling. So HBO Max ain't on that
I
level.
understand, but Netflix is the blueprint.
Okay,
No, follow
so
it.
theaters die. Theaters die. Then that just means that these companies, this lets Disney, this lets Netflix, this lets Amazon go on ahead and do what they most likely want to do anyway, without saying it, buy these areas, these pieces of land, and then create essentially their own structures to film their things, whatever
Their
they
own
want.
theaters?
Well,
And
we
then-
already-
and then, and
we
then
know
everything
Amazon
almost
already
becomes
working on
like a Disney event or a Netflix-filled event for whatever's going on. So I'm just putting that out there. Do I think that's going to be better than theaters? No, it's just an idea I'm throwing out there.
Can
that
I
just comes
keep
off the top of my head?
Keys?
Sure
you
you
and
can,
I
go
both
ahead.
know nothing is going to replace the movie theater.
Facts.
Streaming.
And only when.
Of course not.
And I can't believe I'm
nothing
saying this.
replaces me getting a
And-
double disc CD of Nas when it came out.
Yeah, it does. No, streaming has
the heck?
replaced those whack CDs all
And the
day.
same will
I
happen
love
with the
my
theaters.
No.
Nah,
Yeah.
because
No.
I need a physical booklet. I enjoy all of that.
We just had that issue with the streaming last night with the Mandalorian, right? And you was talking about
Exactly.
how we need.
I didn't have any issues.
We did. We did with the buffering.
My shit didn't buffer at all.
Oh man. Nah.
I'm really shocked.
And I'm not.
I gotta say
I
something.
think this is what I probably have to say. I'm looking not thinking of it in full on regard of replacing theaters. I'm looking at it as this might come next. I would be sad, and I'll probably at some point
I'm with-
reminisce and be
I'm-
devastated.
I am with
just
you.
like I can in my head, just as I was talking to Tyler and you guys in the car, that around the corner from here was a theater. I remember it. It's a memory now. It's still a fond, good memory of going to that theater with my mom, going to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, going to see Sister Act, going to see White Men Can't Jump, even though I wasn't supposed to. Those things are great memories to hold on to, but that place is no longer there. It does kind of suck, but okay, fine. Another theater pops up. But then if theaters aren't there, we're going to be human and find the next thing as we
Streaming.
normally do anyway. It may not be streaming for some folks. It still might be some physical building that somebody does actually
Your
go to.
house.
It's not the same though. Like in the theaters, it's the point of where you can
Nah.
get out. And
It's
get
not
away,
the
man.
same.
You
Of
can
course
get
it's not
away.
the
You
same.
know,
Food
if
is
you wanna go-
cheaper. The price of admission
It's
is
not the same.
cheaper.
I mean, when you want to get away and do some shit, man,
Bathroom
you can
breaks
go
is
away.
cheaper.
Nah,
And they can be paused for the break.
That's right.
nah.
It's not the same.
not
It's
the-
better.
Nothing is better than not being in the theaters, bro. It's always good
Yeah,
to
I
be
ain't
in the
gonna lie.
theaters, man.
Once
It's
the
always
theaters
good.
is just
I don't
to
know.
get out the house. It's
Y'all
like,
on that
it
side be
was
quiet.
escape.
Y'all probably don't even buy stuff in IMAX anyway. So
That's all I buy.
Oh,
What is
All I buy
IMAX?
is-
Shoot. Oh, shit.
What is IMAX?
Shots
Can I
fired.
eat that? Can I eat IMAX? I don't know what that is.
me tell
hey,
you-
The Dark Knight in IMAX, epic.
Go ahead.
I'm very disappointed at what I'm seeing in the chat and what I'm hearing at this table in this studio. Some of you guys do not like the theatrical experience, and you're willing to sacrifice it.
That shit ain't shit.
Before
Proceed.
I thought it meant more to y'all.
Oh, no.
I'm not sacrificing
Hey,
it. I have no control
look
over
I
it.
thought it meant more to y'all.
I have no control over it.
What do you mean you don't have control over
I
it?
don't
Kid?
have
Of course you
control
do.
over
Of course
it.
you
No,
do.
I do not.
Man, did you not just see a whole Snyderverse movie get released from Twitter accounts?
No. I am not doing
What
that.
the freak you talking?
That's not me.
What the freak?
I'm not
They
doing
released a
that.
whole movie from 500 Twitter accounts.
I'm not doing that. And if I did, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be doing it for the same movie again.
Oh wow, bro.
Bro, Harvey says I forgot Amazon still wants to buy AMC. Yeah.
Amazon's coming, bro. Amazon coming for a lot of that shit. They coming for YouTube too, so get ready.
If they buy AMC, it's not for theater purposes.
It's a
for the
grocery
streaming
store.
service.
It's gonna be a grocery store.
And yeah, so like I was gonna say, if they don't get a bailout from the government, the theaters, I believe Jeff Bezos and his Amazon money is going to buy the theaters, revive them, and we're gonna get back. And I want to hear you motherfuckers keep that same energy when the theaters go right back to normal in the
I'll
next
keep it.
10 months.
I'll keep it.
Is
We're
that
gonna remember you streaming, motherfuckers. Don't talk to me about I can't wait to see that Black Widow or I can't wait to see that John Wick 3. Shut up. Go home and watch that shit.
Only-
That's right. You can't.
I'm the only one that's
No. All of you, motherfuckers. Almost all of you. Tyler, you hear this?
be
You hear this
specific.
bullshit we're
Be
hearing?
specific.
You hear this bullshit we're hearing, Tyler, about this shit? They're perfectly fine with never walking into a theater again. Is that how you feel?
I didn't say.
I
that
don't
shit.
feel like
No,
that.
not you.
No, I didn't
There's
say that
nothing
either.
like-
I just said
there's
if it
nothing
happens,
like
it
getting
happens.
your tickets early when that final trailer drops. Get your tickets now. Pre-ordering your seats. The hype building up. Waiting to go see it with
Going
whoever
with
you
your
got
friends.
tickets for.
Taking a date,
Yeah, going with friends.
Family.
Standing in that
that
pre-order
shit.
line.
sneaking in Taco Bell.
Getting your popcorn and
You
drinks,
too?
Sitting
Yeah.
there waiting for those trailers so you can get to the movie, and just experiencing the movie with
Tripping
that
over
crowd.
somebody's shoes in the aisle.
Opening night where the crowd cheers. That's
Yeah.
the best feeling
Yeah.
for me.
And then walking out the theater into reality and getting smacked in the face with how trash and dark our world really is.
Yeah, and then you get to
Facts.
walk out of the theater and talk
Talk about the
about the movie.
Those days are gone. Motherfuckers gonna be at home and shit, sitting in their drawers, dookie stains in the drawers and shit, farting, scratching their balls. Just nasty
Then
to
you
the
get to go
motherfucker.
home,
bro.
go to Jody's Corner, look at the review.
Just
There
think
you
about
go.
it, though. When you go to the movies, you be so anxious to see that movie, have that movie on hand, and now all you can do is just go to streaming service. That's weak, bro. Like you don't want to see that, man.
Andrea, I still don't. I don't agree with. I appreciate it, but I still don't agree with you. I don't feel I have control. I do not feel I have control.
We
Sure,
know you
I can
don't.
protest. That means I can have an effect, but I still don't consider that control.
Get your ass out the
People
middle.
can go on ahead and have some sort of an effect, but that doesn't mean they have the power to actually change it. The people who have the power actually change it. They ain't gonna listen to me. Sure, if you want to say do this protest and then everyone else protests, and fine, I understand. We got an example of the Snyder Cult, but that's not an effect on me right now. I appreciate the comment though, but I'm not saying I want theaters to die. I'm not saying
I'm
I
saying
want it to come to streaming. If it's coming to streaming, that's the decision they've made. I hear you. I got it. I empathize with Jody. I would love to see this in theaters. But again, from the business standpoint, they've already lost their money from months of having to push this thing back. So fine, get it out. I didn't want to say it, but I'm also thinking if that hope for what you dream, Jody, in regards to maybe she's going to be doing Superman, then all right, we can get this off the table.
streaming too.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Patty Jenkins is soured off of this. She did not want this to be released. She's playing along and being a good employee. She's rolling with it, and she agrees for some part. But
It's fine.
I don't know.
Just think about it though. A lot of these, if this
My,
shit-
my head, my head still just says beyond this. If beyond this,
We
is
would be
theaters,
lucky to
great.
have her come and do Superman or any other DC movie for that matter. I'm telling you, Paramount just inked a deal with her to be for Cleopatra, her and Gal. Other production companies are going to be like, okay, Warner Brothers wants to shelve your movie, Patty.
We
They
wanna
shelve
show
it and put it on
yeah.
streaming, exclusive guarantee in theaters, or the way you want, how you want it, Patty. So many other production companies are out there willing to do what's necessary to get the theatrical experience popping.
to get
in my
her,
opinion,
just to get her. Period.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Antonio says, all always remember when the first Avengers dropped, it was an experience you'll never get at home.
Oh, facts.
And we could go on and on about that. We could go on and on about that. But Tyler, I want some more insight from you, bro, since you're the special guest. If you were the president, if you were the Don, if you called all the shots, what happens with Wonder Woman 1984? Are we watching it on streaming?
I would hold it off till March, and at that point in March, if we still can't do it, then I would put it on streaming for
I
sure.
like that.
100%.
I like that.
And another thing that wrecks me about HBO Max is we're not getting the full experience that we can get elsewhere.
Facts.
There's no 4K, there's no Dolby Vision, there's no Atmos.
That's right.
You
We're
Say
getting
that
a-
again.
We're getting a
Say that
trash
again.
1080p,
Facts.
trash 5.1 buffering that's not even to its full potential. We're not getting
A lot of people don't even care about that.
How many
This
people
isn't-
have the Atmos?
I don't know why
and
you
the
don't care
Dolby
about it.
And the 1080p.
I know they don't even
at the
1080p.
I can tell you a
at the
lot of people have
120 hertz
4K
minimum.
TVs right now. A lot
I'm
of people.
curious.
Yeah. A lot of people don't even understand the quality of 4K. They don't understand the quality of Adobe Atmos. They don't understand the
That's
beautiful
true.
the HDR. They don't know what and HBO Max doesn't have it.
A lot of people don't care
None of
about
it.
aspect
Wonder
ratio
Woman
still.
84.
A lot of people don't know what the shit what that shit is too. That's
They
another
don't.
thing. I mean,
Right,
what he
right.
said. You gotta
But
know
they
about
but they
that.
are so quick
You
to
know
go buy a
what that
4K TV, but don't even know what the fuck
They don't even know. They just think
They buy a
other
4K TV for $199 and expect
Exactly.
it to be just as good as a real 4K TV.
Just
with
to
the
watch
right
their
stuff.
favorite team lose.
Facts.
Hey, this is a $220 50-inch 4K. Yeah, that's a
People
steal.
go for the,
Non-name
people,
brand
people go for the
shit.
people go for the name, not the picture quality, not
Yeah,
what's actually
like the
doing.
theaters.
You know
Y'all
what I
go
mean?
for the. Yeah, I get it.
No.
Shit, it's just wild.
Yeah, so this
different.
is one of those type of situations, man. I don't necessarily like where this place is going, and just how I feel about that. We'll see what happens in due time as far as Wonder Woman is concerned. We're gonna clip it right here. We're gonna get Tari and Rain in here. But we're gonna clip this right here, and then we're
Shit,
gonna
coming in.
move on after that. Yeah. Thank you
shit.
guys so very much for watching this. Put in the comment section down below what you guys think. I'm Jody Joe. That's Tyler. That's E. Virgo. The code. That right there is Keys and Flash. We the Just Us League, and we out. Deuces. Told you that we leave it. Hey, click that subscribe button for
Thumbs
your
up
boy.
that video. Thumbs up that video.
Thumbs the
Free
video
99
up.
all day.
Don't mind clicking that video right there,
You don't gotta
buddy.
pay shit. You don't
Click
gotta
that
pay-
video, buddy.
you gotta pay
Save
shit.
the theaters.